Well, most of us know the Elmwood Village as an essential part of the Queen City, one of my favorite parts of the Queen City, quite frankly. A successful mix of homes and businesses, many have been in place for decades.
A group that makes sure that success keeps going is the Elmwood Village Association. Joining us now from the association are Executive Director James Hockey and Board President Therese Deutschlander. It is a pleasure to have you two here. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
So you are celebrating 30 years. That is a lot of history and community. How do you feel about marking this special occasion?
Personally, I'm proud of the success that we've had coming out of the pandemic. It was rough times for everyone, and we saw our neighborhood, I think the businesses and the residents really pull together and pull through, and I feel like we're doing better and are more successful than ever before.
I agree. I think that the Elmwood Village is a really special place, and a lot of it has to do with the folks who, of course, live there, and of course, the folks who lead that area. I'm curious how you think the Elmwood Village has evolved, because that's one of the things that makes it such a unique place, is it seems to evolve with the community, which is always, in Elmwood, very eclectic. So it meets that level, and it seems like if you look back through the years, it's always meeting that sort of level. What about the evolution of the Elmwood Village?
It really is remarkable how much it has evolved. I mean, it started in 1994 as really just a business group, and in order to be on the board then, you had to be a business member in Elmwood Village, and then it kind of deviated away from that and got into more standards of design and things like that, but that's not really to the heart of what it is. It's a community organization bringing things for the community, and as James touched upon, during the pandemic, it was really difficult to stay afloat and everything changed, and so we really pivoted, and it's really events-based now, and so the community loves that. They want to feel like they belong to a community and have a sense of togetherness, and that's what COVID really shined a light on, and so we've just really leaned into our farmers market, but adding more events and Porch Fest and the Art Fest and the concert series, and so we've evolved to really see what the community wants, which is feeling as though they're a part of something, and they're wonderful about volunteering, and they're so supportive, and we just love being a part of the community so much.
Let's elaborate a little more about what exactly the association does, because people may not realize the amount of hard work that goes into making these events come alive,
oh my
right?
gosh,
What would happen if
Yeah.
the association wasn't around?
Yeah, that's a great question. If the association wasn't around, you've got no farmers market, you've got no concert series every Tuesday night, you've got no Art Fest, you've got no Porch Fest, you've got no Safe Trick or Treat, which is minor, you've got no hanging baskets on Elmwood, you've got no planters on Elmwood, you've got what else?
Yeah, we like to say that we make the neighborhood a better place to work, live, or play. And so all of these events bring people to the neighborhood, which fill our restaurants and our shops. It's great for the small businesses. It's great for the residents. You know, so many people tell me all the time, my neighborhood doesn't have what the Elmwood Village has. I can't walk out my door on a Saturday morning and go to a farmer's market. I can't take my family to a free concert every Tuesday night during the summer just down the block. There's not an art festival around the corner in my neighborhood. We don't have all of the amenities that the Elmwood Village has, and a lot of that is because of the Elmwood Village Association.
Which is 2 employees.
Right.
That's what people don't realize. 2 employees
2 people.
and a board of directors, and they're rock solid, and they're all volunteer. But the amount that is accomplished because the community comes together, the board comes together, and we've got 2 amazing people at the helm. I mean, we wouldn't be here without the community, for and by the community.
So let's talk a little bit about putting those fruits of your labors to use. Big anniversary, 30 years. So let's talk about how can people get involved if they want to get involved, and also how can people just take part if they want to hang out?
So, big anniversary, 30 years. We wanted to celebrate, but kind of keep it low key. And so I do have my little cheat sheet here.
Cheat away.
Things that are going on. We're doing 8 full days of activities. So we're kicking things off with a small press conference and a champagne toast. But then we have, in order, Shop Elmwood, Explore Elmwood, Clean Elmwood, Read Elmwood, Eat Elmwood, Elmwood After Dark, and Bike Elmwood. All sorts of days specifically designed to bring people in for one reason or another. Dine out this day, shop small businesses this day, hit the Crane Branch Library or one of the great bookstores, and then go to one of the cafes and for the reading day. We have a brand new walkable or bikeable self-guided tour that's on our website that you can just stroll around the neighborhood and look at all of the great architecture. So there's something to do every day. Just check it all out on our website.
All things Elmwood. What more can you ask for? I know there's a lot going on. We, of course, will make sure we have the entire schedule up on our website, WIVB.com. Congratulations on 30 years.
Yeah,
Thank
a lot
you,
of
folks.
nonprofits don't make it this long, so it's a testament to the Elmwood Village.
And of course, we'll be covering the press conference when you guys do the announcement for all the 8 days more formally, and we'll have all that information, including this interview, up on our website, wivb.com. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.